Welcome back to Winning Law. I'm attorney David Nguyen with the offices in Houston, Texas. Today I'm going to talk about the top 5 questions that I get asked concerning employment authorization documents, otherwise known by the acronym EAD. Before we get started, let me just briefly explain what an EAD card is. An EAD card is just a document that allows a person to obtain work authorization temporarily inside of the United States. The first question I get asked often is, do I need an EAD card to volunteer? Probably not. If you are volunteering and you are unpaid, you may be able to volunteer without an EAD card. However, volunteering does become a problem sometimes when the foreign national is not receiving money, but receiving other forms of payment such as housing, lodging, meals, insurance, stipends, or other in-kind benefits. Another question that I get asked a lot is, do I need an EAD card to open up a business? The answer is probably not. If you are a passive investor and a passive business owner, you do not need an EAD card. A passive investor is just a person that may invest money into a business. They could attend a few meetings, they could attend trainings or the like, but they are not able to participate in the day-to-day decisions or operations related to running the actual business. So when people call my office and they are concerned about whether or not they are a passive or an active investor, 9 out of 10 times, most likely they are acting more like an active investor than a passive one. So if you're acting like an active investor, you definitely need an EAD card. So again, if you want to be an active investor, you may not need an EAD card, but you will be required to receive some type of work authorization. Many active investors will obtain an E1, E2, or an EB5 visa in order to actively participate in the day-to-day business affairs. The next question I get asked quite often is, when will I receive my EAD after I file? In the past, USCIS used to issue EAD cards within 90 days. However, the good old days are long gone. Nowadays, USCIS processing times are a lot longer for certain cases. For example, if you file an EAD card application based on DACA, most likely it would only take 2 to 3 months. If you file an EAD card based on a new adjustment of status application, it will take approximately 10 months. And if you file an EAD card application based on a pending asylum case, most likely it would take 15 months. So if you have a hard time believing that it takes so long, please feel free to visit the USCIS website to view the average processing times by yourself. The next question that I get asked often is, when can I apply for a new EAD card? USCIS recommends that a person should not try to renew an EAD card unless their EAD card is expiring within 6 months or 180 days. If you apply before the 6-month period, USCIS may reject that application. In our experience, sometimes USCIS will accept it and sometimes they will reject it. There is no rhyme or reason for this. Even though EAD cards may take 6 months to process, at our office we do not recommend filing an extension before this period. The last question about EADs that I get asked quite often is, can I continue working with my expired EAD card? Legally, if your EAD has expired, you cannot work until you physically have the new EAD card in hand. This means that even if you followed the USCIS case tracker and you were notified that the new EAD card has been approved, you cannot technically work until your employer sees the physical EAD card. Although you cannot technically work, sometimes a person can continue working and it wouldn't be a problem, and sometimes if they work, it will be a big problem. It is so big, in fact, that they may be ineligible to receive future immigration benefits. Since this is a very case-specific situation, I encourage you, if you're watching, to speak with an experienced immigration attorney if you happen to be in a situation where your EAD has expired. So these are the top 5 questions that I get asked most often about employment authorization documents. I hope you found this video helpful and learned a few things that you didn't know before. Again, I'm attorney David Nguyen. This is Winning Law, and we hope that we have made immigration easier to understand.
At David Nguyen's Law Office, we are here to help you We bring families together through immigration. And on the other hand, we help you find solutions. All your legal needs in the hands of people who care, who are there for you. We'll take care of your loved ones at the law office of David Nguyen.